In a world where corruption often grabs the headlines, some police officers stand out for their courage and integrity. These are some cases where good cops who stopped corrupt cops, especially this first rogue cop who had to be taken down. On October 12, 2022, 35-year-old Nicholas Brucher and his brother Nathan Brucher went to Bleacher's bar where they drank alcohol and planned to perform comedy. But one thing led to another, and the Butchers got into a fight with another patron. Soon, the officers arrived at the scene, and thus began a series of events that would end with something that would leave you shocked. As the officers arrived at the scene, they were told that the brothers were trying to escape, so Officer Harrison Pollack initiated a chase. The other man involved in the fight also said that he did not want to press any charges.
Appears the fight dispersed. Went on a white truck. Trying to catch up on it. Yeah, boy. It'll be Connecticut combination Charlie 175084.
Tell me to come get him. This is what I get.
Where's Officer Hamzy tonight?
He's not working over here tonight. I think he's off.
Hit him up. Tell him Nate said hi.
Hang on. I could outrun this motherfucker.
Nick,
Food gloves and shit.
yeah, Nick, stop.
I'll be
He
ghost.
thinks he's like Hollywood.
He wouldn't want to chase me.
Not this shit. You would not. What do you mean out?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about...
But that's just funny. We just talk about funny stuff like that. We're comedy.
Nathan, hang tight in the truck.
No, I'm going to talk to the cop, my brother.
No, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
Sit back in the truck.
I'm going to talk with my brother, yourself.
You're not listening, and you're making the situation much worse.
No.
You can stand right here. You're going to stay right here. If you move, you are going to be placed under arrest for interfering with an investigation, okay? Stay right here.
Back inside.
No, he's fine.
Chill out, Nick.
They let 5'7" motherfuckers be cops. Mr. McKenzie, K9.
They let large pieces of what do you do?
Don't worry about what I do.
Liner filler.
I make a ton more money than you do, baby
do.
boy.
Look at you, mess.
Yeah, okay.
People are proud of you.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
No, my parents
Gotta
definitely
get your little baby brother all jammed up, driving on the license.
He is jammed. What's his problem?
During the stop, both men became irate at the officers, yelling and cursing at them. But then, something strange happened.
You did it to her.
Okay, I'll fucking walk home, dude.
How does that help him?
It's not gonna make your short ass any longer, bro.
Why are you talking about my dick, bro?
Dude, because you are nothing.
You're enough. I vape.
Can I tell him we're good?
Yeah, Tommy, good in the truck.
Nick, everything's great.
With the truck.
Yeah, it's getting towed.
I'm obviously not driving.
You're great.
Yeah, I'm sober.
Yeah, because I got a job that makes money, not a police
I
officer.
can't even got him.
Go lick your dog. Go lick your dog.
Get back in your truck.
Nick, no. Yeah, see him?
Get back in your truck.
See? Yo, look what you did. That's
He's like a ninja.
He is. Nick,
He's like a ninja.
No.
passenger seat.
I really want to hurt you right now. So back up.
Man.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Tell him to get in the passenger seat.
Buddy.
Tell him to get in the passenger seat, please.
Like I won't.
He doesn't
see
listen
you
to
from
me.
800 yards.
800 yards.
Stop.
Yeah.
Passenger seat. Please.
No, we're not going anywhere.
Let's wait in our car.
They are lying.
So we can't sit right here?
Sit in the truck.
Can we sit in the truck?
Sit in the truck.
The car is going to get towed.
But let's
and we
sit.
were going to walk away.
Can we sit in it?
No, I'm not
Say,
sitting.
Nick, he said we could.
Then you.
That's because I get ruined out of this shit.
You're not getting ruined. Nathan,
Because of
nobody's
me.
gonna do anything.
Like, I wouldn't pick them
Dude,
up. Nick, look at how many elbows you got
not
there.
enough of them here.
The whole traffic stop was like a scene from a movie, but this was just the beginning, and things would get way worse later.
If you want to get through the cops, you gotta hit me one more time.
I'm not assaulting
Get in
you
the
front of
car.
police.
In the vehicle.
Absolutely
Nick, can you put him
not.
in cuffs?
No, you can't put me in
Set
cuffs.
him right here
I've done
until
nothing
the
to be
tow
put in
truck
cuffs.
And I
Don't
can get
put
picked
me
up
in
by my
cuffs
parents right
because-
now.
Oh, don't thank me.
Next to my Broad Street. You know Broad
You're f***ing hilarious.
You cracked me up.
Yeah, boy.
I would love to be 5'6". Jesus Christ, it'd be so sweet to be 5'6".
Call for a ride yet, bro? What? Call for a ride yet? I'm working on it.
He did. He did.
I'm talking to get us.
Shut your mouth. You're the
You know
fourth
what's
guy
going
in the
on.
rack.
Shut up.
So check your
I don't even have to-
back to the fifth in the rack and sit your ass in your car
See?
and do
Go
nothing.
back home.
And do nothing.
Leave us alone. Cops are coming. Cops are
Yeah.
here.
Goodbye.
That's what I meant. Cops are here. No,
I'm not-
he's
I'm not asking
trying
if
to
you're
be scared.
scared.
Yo, we're not scared of you. That's a fact. But you guys are being actually aggressive, and it's annoying.
Don't be aggressive to me.
Please, we're
Little-
trying to get this figured out.
That little
Work truck,
push.
Stupid
oh my God,
fight
I'm so,
that happened
I'm so
to
tough.
nothing.
I'm so tough.
Bring us home.
I have a dog that
How about you guys be cool cops?
I lick my dog's
Bring us
cunt.
home.
I lick my dog's cunt every night at home. Oh my God. Shut the f up.
Things slowly began to get heated because one of the brothers was completely hammered. The cops, however, tried to handle the situation in the best way they could.
No, you're
these
tow truck-
cocksuckers get on their
They
knees
need to go.
and suck on my.
They're sitting here like they're important, but they need to go.
Nah, he's not important. He's like,
He might be.
You guys can walk away if you
he's
want.
22 years old. He's 22
Can
years
we go
old.
home?
Yeah.
Nick.
Bye.
Well, you gotta get. Hang on one second. You gotta get your ticket.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, Nathan, you just gotta wait for it.
What is it, 76 bucks? 80?
Not even that.
90?
There you go. Bye, Nathan.
100?
Then are we gonna get brolic? Yeah, we is. 22-year-old, you ready, baby?
You dropped some of your money.
I don't care about my money. 22 years old, man. So get your not having bitch way too. You should just leave like the last guy did. He was smart. Because we are going to get into it after Nate leaves.
No problem.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Call him Nicholas.
It's so unfair to you guys.
Yeah, you guys
It's so
aggressive. Please back away. I'm trying to call for my ride home, and this is making it very awkward for me to call to my house.
Yo, call mom and tell
No. Mom would not appreciate having set 1, 2, 3, 4,
Whatever,
5.
man.
I think 5 cop cars here. Like, that's seriously nuts.
The drunk brother, Nicholas Brucher, was acting very unusually, even for a drunk man. His pride and hate for the cops were dripping from every word that came out of his mouth.
Scared of you.
Yeah, you should be.
I am.
I'm gonna bend you over and like your dog. Faggot. You're so, you want to get at me so bad.
How am I?
Come on. Come on.
You guys want to speak to Jameson Clay?
Yo,
I can't anymore.
hey, buddy boy. Hey. Listen, I'm not. What's his name?
Last name's McGrane.
Hey, McGrane.
Yes.
Nick.
How loud do I have to get
Officer's
for you
talking
to
to
get at me?
Mom.
I'm scared of you. Why would I ever want to fight a mountain of a man?
You should be. You should be.
No, he shouldn't. No, he's an officer of the law. They should know.
But you are strapped every once in a while, too. So who gives a...
I don't think
He's my
Your
mom.
mom's on the way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Man, mom's on the way. Mom's coming. Not dad.
Who's that red rocket cock chase?
Come on.
You gotta tell me.
You guys love it.
You gotta tell me.
You guys want me to
brother,
do something.
Brother, you gotta tell me.
I love it.
Like,
Bro, how many cops
is
you
it
have
sweet?
here?
It, like,
You want to go kiss him from him.
I'm not gonna kiss you.
I think he wants to. Why are you so
I'm gonna
close
show
to
my
him?
ticket.
I'm just standing.
So close.
Just standing, brother. What is this? COVID rules still? We can't talk? Officer McGuire?
You make me so nervous. I'm so scared.
You are nervous, right? No, yeah.
The fear pumping through me right now because of you is unreal.
I know it's...
Officer T, could you move him?
I know
I'm
you're
fearing
not
for my
allowed.
life right now.
Because Nathan Brucher was driving with a suspended license, the truck was towed, and their mother was called to pick them up.
Mother, I love you. Adios. I'm walking home.
Where do you live?
I'm worried about where I live. It's not
in this neighborhood. I'm not letting you walk home. I'm going to walk down the street and go by car. It's going to be on me.
There is sidewalks from here to my home, so go
I will take
yourself.
this one home. I will be right back for this one.
No, he's going to jail. In the car.
They don't have enough people here to take me to jail. I'm going to walk home.
You still have to finish getting your paperwork together.
Yeah, so, no shit. Do you mind me?
Place is out.
How much?
$103.
For what?
Creating a public disturbance.
What? Like, server.
You got people come out of the house. Now it's littering.
Let's create a real public disturbance.
Okay.
You're all set. You're free to go.
Pick up your ticket, you can go.
Can we create a real public disturbance?
No, that's all right. If you want to leave it there, it's fine.
She's never had a black eye.
That's fine.
You can pay it or plead not guilty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course.
All right. Have a good night.
You guys are so Where's the 5'6" motherfucker?
We better just get
With the dog and
traffic.
son.
Just drive away.
There he is.
Hey, have a good night, bud.
Hey, follow me home and make sure I don't...
Have a good night. Hey, have fun explaining to your boss where his truck is tomorrow.
Once the tow truck arrived, Nicholas had a brief and somewhat disturbing chat with the driver.
I gotta come pick this car up from you.
Yeah, there's a 48-hour hold on it.
48.
Yeah. Yep.
No, there isn't. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Thank you.
No. No, I'm going to the shop. He's going inside.
Briefly after this, Nicholas arrived at his home and made a 911 call to lure the cops in to take his revenge. And what he did next is beyond shocking.
Bristol 911, what's the address of the emergency?
It is 310 Redstone Hill Road. Your officers had an altercation with a man earlier tonight. And I don't know if he's good.
Yeah, I did. Okay, what's the emergency at 310 Redstone Hill Road?
I don't know. It's just not. It's not good.
Okay. What's your name?
Nicholas.
Nicholas, what's your last name?
It's Brutcher.
Okay. You called 911. What's the
Yes,
emergency at 310 Redstone Hill Road? We did shift change. I have no idea what you're talking about. You called 911. What is the emergency?
Yes, sir. I can't even say if it really is an emergency. I just think that this young man needs some talking to.
What young man?
Nathan.
Nathan what?
Same last name.
Okay, where is he?
He's in the home.
He's at your house at 310 Redstone Hill Road?
Yeah, it's not very good. Nothing violent.
Who is he in relation to you?
My brother.
Your brother. Okay. What's going on?
Previous
Okay. Is he intoxicated right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to. Have you been drinking too?
No.
Okay. All right. Listen, we're going to have an officer come over and see you guys, okay?
I appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Nicholas then made up a reason involving his brother and how he was being aggressive. Shortly after, officers arrived at the scene to a horrible scene.
Shots fired! Oh! Shots fired, shots fired. More cars, send everyone. Officer shot, officer shot. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Chris, do you have the address? 310, 310 Redstone Hill Road. There's a clear early out there, check him going. Crazy. 10:30 to 14, they're already going.
The officers saw Nathan Brucher in the house and told him to come outside. At that moment, Nicholas Brucher, concealed on the neighboring property, shot at the three officers several times. He first used an AR-15 style rifle and later switched to a handgun. Approximately 80 shots were fired during the incident. Officer DeMonte and Officer Hamzy collapsed on the driveway while Officer Irato, shot in his leg, was able to retreat around the house. Lurato propped himself up on a police cruiser and returned fire, striking and killing Nicholas with one shot from his service pistol. Moving on, let's look at the next case, in which an angry man called the cops on the officers who were trying to arrest him, which did not work in his favor.
Put your hands behind your back. Why are you arresting me? Hands behind your back. Why?
On March 27th, an officer pulled over a man named Robert for having a faulty taillight. But this was no ordinary stop, because as you would see, Robert had some issues, some really bad ones.
Hello.
Howdy.
How you doing?
Good, ma'am.
Good.
Seems to be a problem?
You have your license, your registration, insurance on
What
you?
seems to be the problem?
You got a headlight out, a tail light out, no tag light. I understand it's an old truck, but you got your license, your registration,
It
insurance?
might just be a switch or something, you know?
Okay, that's fine. Get your license, registration, insurance?
No.
You don't?
No.
Oh, did you leave it? You don't have one? What's going on?
It's not my truck, ma'am.
Okay.
It's my driver's license, though.
Okay. Is there a registration or a insurance card for the truck?
It's from Texas. This is my friend from Texas.
Okay, but that doesn't answer my question.
I don't have any paperwork, ma'am.
Why not?
Paperwork?
Well, typically the paperwork is kept in a vehicle, okay? And then second of all, whenever you're in actual physical control of a vehicle that you're driving, you're supposed to make sure that you have all the proper paperwork for it.
Hey, I'm being honest. I'm not lying to you.
I'm not saying that you are. I'm just letting you know that I know it's not your truck, but when you're driving a vehicle, you're supposed to have all the paperwork to it. It's your responsibility to make sure you have that. Okay? I'm just letting you know.
That's
Okay?
common sense. Right.
It is.
I understand.
So, okay.
I'm not stupid. I understand.
Do you still live on North Washington?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. Any weapons in the car I need to know about?
Nope.
Concealed weapon permits or anything? Okay. Give me just a second. I'll be right back with you.
Initially, the encounter seemed pretty calm, but the officers had no idea what they were about to witness next.
Do me a favor. Just step out here. I'm just going to have a conversation with you, okay?
Am I under arrest?
No, you're not under arrest.
I'm not stepping out there. If
Okay.
I'm not under arrest, I don't need to step out of the vehicle. What do you want me stepping out of the vehicle for?
Well, because I'm going to tow the car because it hasn't been registered in 10 years. So I'm trying to be civil with you and asking you to step out
We're going to tow the vehicle.
so I can talk to you and then we can try to get you a ride. So I'm asking you to step out of the car.
They want me to step out of the vehicle so they can impound the vehicle. So they can make money.
Yeah.
Make
money for what?
You're going to make money off of this.
This car has not been registered in 10 years, sir. You have no registration for it and no insurance card. So I'm going to ask you one more time to step out of the car.
If I don't step out of the car, there's going to be hell paid on this mother. You ruined my night.
Step out of the car.
How am I supposed to? I'm supposed
Make
to like
sure,
this. You're going to tow my truck away. I'm supposed to be okay with it.
Make sure
I'm
you
supposed
have
to be like, oh, hey, let's be best friends.
I don't need you to be my best friend. Trust
well, then
me.
You expect me to be in a good mood?
Register your car.
You're ruining my night.
Register your car.
And you're not cuffing me.
You're not under arrest. Come over here.
Vehicle as you tow my truck away.
Come over here. I'm not putting you in the car. I'm just asking you to step off the road.
You know it's bullshit. Get my keys out.
Alright.
This is bullshit. You girls ain't got nothing better to do than harass people that are really breaking the law?
Can you get off the road, sir?
And it started and only got worse after this. Robert was in no mood to accept that he was wrong in this situation and tried using anger to intimidate the officers.
Thank you very much. I'm from Sarasota. I come to your city to spend money. Thank you. This is how you treat people that come to your city.
Get your vehicle registered.
Thank you, Port Charlotte.
Northport.
Whatever. You guys so...
Register your vehicle.
Get on over here. Come on down I-75. Leave Sarasota and come down here and pick up your son in Charlotte Port.
Northport.
Where the is? Come on. Yeah, I need a ride because they got nothing better to do than do this to someone like me. No, it's bull. There's illegal aliens. There's shit going on. The world's going to shit, and you're gonna me.
Your car's not registered.
Oh, it is too registered. That's bull.
To who?
It's in Texas. Pull the registration up. It's not registered in Florida. It doesn't have to be.
Do you have your registration?
It's registered in Texas. It's registered in Texas. They don't have tags. You pull that record on that Texas plate, you'll find out it's registered. No, this is bullshit. They made me get out of the vehicle and then you're gonna tow the truck away.
Who's the truck registered to?
My best friend.
Yeah, where is he?
He's in Texas. Where the truck is from with a Texas plate.
I'm just asking you a question. You don't need to...
And they don't have tags. They don't need to have tags. In Texas, it's different laws.
Okay.
You run that plate right now, you'll find out it's registered.
We ran it twice. We ran it through ourselves and through our dispatch. They let us know that it has not been registered in 10 years.
It seemed as if Robert had lost his ability to listen. The officer kept telling him that they had checked and that the truck wasn't registered. And he really thought he could get away with lying to her.
Towed away! Why can't I park it right here? Why can't I tow it myself?
You need to relax.
No, you're gonna f me over. Why should I relax?
Just take a deep breath.
Both of you.
Okay.
You're wrong for doing this to me.
We're not wrong.
I will pull it over there and leave it there, and I will come with my own tow truck. You don't tow it and store it and charge me for it.
Okay.
I want to drive my truck right there. I want to pull my truck off of this property and park it on private property now. Now.
Watchman 114.
I want a supervisor out here now. I want to be able to pull this truck and park it over there.
For the original location is going to be Drop Care and Taneytown Street.
Life is cruel, and you are only making it worse. No, I want a goddamn manager out here now. Better call a manager. Because there ain't no one touching my truck without killing me. I mean it. me.
We're gonna figure it out.
You have me the whole life of my life.
We're gonna figure it out.
Doing it even more.
We're gonna figure it out.
Instead of admitting the truth, Robert kept trying different tactics to make the cops look like the bad guys.
I want a manager.
Call Barry.
I want a goddamn sergeant manager.
Or watch commander.
10-4, so 3, Edward 19, 41 and Pan Am, 3, William 10.
Anybody, I'm not hurting anybody. That tow truck touching my truck.
Kayla.
No.
Listen.
Over my dead body.
Listen to me. I don't know why you are so upset, okay?
You're gonna cost me money.
If you can listen to what I'm telling you, maybe you'll understand a little
this
bit
is gonna
more.
cost me money,
okay?
You're gonna store my car.
Listen to me.
They're gonna charge me to do this,
You
and
need
then
to
they're gonna charge
relax
me to
yourself.
store it in a yard.
You need to relax.
It's gonna cost me at least $500
Listen,
for
if
this.
you're not gonna listen to what I have to say, then I don't know what to tell you, okay?
I'm asking you to be nice to me.
I am
I will
being nice
pull it
to
off
you.
the road.
This truck has not been registered or renewed in 10 years.
What would it hurt you if I pulled it off the road?
Vehicle.
After the tow truck arrived, Robert's behavior only got worse.
I didn't mess
I'm
with you.
not messing with you.
You picked the
have
fight
an
I
out
did.
headlight,
You
out
pulled me
tail
over
light,
for no good
and
reason.
you've got
Them
no
lights
light
work.
on your... No, they
I
don't.
can turn them on right now. Both of them work.
I need you to step over to the sidewalk, please.
No way, dude. Nope. Like I said,
I need you to step over to the sidewalk,
I will
please.
stand right here until a sergeant gets here.
I have one on the way.
Good.
But you're not driving the truck.
Yeah,
away.
that ain't your choice.
It is my choice.
No, it ain't.
It is.
Oh, it's your arrest?
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're
not
taking charge?
arresting anybody.
You're going to tell me what you're going to do?
Yes,
and I'm
you're
going to
right.
like it, right?
Yeah. You don't have to like it, no.
Okay, well then I don't.
But this is what's
I'm
happening.
not going to be happy and go down happily about this.
I'm not asking you to
Yeah,
be happy,
you are.
sir, but you should have had your truck registered.
You want me to submit to this bull, and I'm not going to.
Do you do drugs or anything?
Ma'am, do you?
I'm just wondering why
I'm
you're
just
so
wondering
upset.
too, do you?
I need you to step over the sidewalk, please.
No.
Do you want to go to jail for obstruction?
Obstruction of what? You towing my
me?
truck away?
Yes.
I told
This
you,
is a
I
very
don't
simple
want to listen to you
traffic
because I don't
infraction.
trust you. I don't trust her. I don't trust him. I will trust a sergeant. When a sergeant gets here, a sergeant can tell me otherwise. Until then, I am not doing anything.
Okay. I'm asking you to step over to the sidewalk. When the sergeant gets here, they can explain to you what's going on.
Are you going to
since
tase
don't
me?
trust
Are you going to tase me now?
No, not unless you give me a reason to.
You going to kill me? You going to shoot me? What?
It looked like Robert was tempting fate. He kept at it until the sergeant finally showed up. Until then, he kept trying to intimidate the female officer. And honestly, it did seem like she was.
What's going on tonight, sir?
We got a woman here that pulled me over for me driving an old truck coming into town trying to spend money.
Okay.
Okay, I was in a good mood all the way up to this point.
Okay.
I've been harassed all my life by police officers. I am not going to take this crap.
Okay. Have you been harassed by us?
I have not been arrested by your Charlotte Port or whatever you guys are. I'm just telling you straight up. I've had issues with you guys, and you guys aren't my friends. And I'm going to tell you right now, she's not nice. Because if she was nice, she would have just given me a warning to let me go or let me pull my truck into private property. But instead, she insists on having a tow truck tow my truck. Listen, man, I am not happy with this. I live far away, and I'm not prepared to pay salvage money for towing. These guys are not cool. These guys to deal with. Have you ever had your car towed away?
I have not. I can tell you that's not going to happen tonight.
Why not?
Because it's on a public roadway and you had a criminal violation.
I had a criminal. What's a criminal violation?
Criminal violation.
What is that?
I'm sure she's towing your car for a reason.
What is a criminal violation?
It hasn't been registered in 10 years.
That's a criminal violation.
Correct. If it's not registered for 1 day.
It is registered. It's registered in Texas.
Okay. And how expires your tag?
They don't have tags in Texas, sir.
They don't have tags in Texas?
No, sir, they do not.
You don't renew your tag once?
They have a plate only.
Okay. A plate only?
They have a plate only. They don't have a tag.
Okay. So that's a tag.
That's a plate.
That's a plate. It's a tag. We call them tags.
A tag is a sticker.
Okay. So you have what? This is
A
good
plate.
for how long?
I don't know. It's not my truck. It's my best friend's truck.
Okay, well, it expired 10 years ago.
No, it didn't. He has it registered in Texas.
Okay.
Robert's motive was clear at this point. He just didn't want to pay the fees to get his car released. And to try and intimidate an officer for that is just insane.
I can push it over here a couple feet, and it will be off of your public land. That right there is not public, is it?
Public. This is public.
Let me push the f***ing thing, man. Don't tow it away on me. It costs me money. I don't have any money, dude. I'm broke, man. My life sucks.
I understand that.
You're making it worse.
Okay, I understand that, sir. But
no, you don't.
The vehicle is getting towed tonight, okay? So you need
God damn, you all suck.
Okay.
You all suck.
Okay. Are you done with that?
Bad.
I just have to write his.
You suck. You're not nice. You're not cordial. You don't give a f about people like me. You don't give a f. You know I'll be in my own city. You're gonna screw me out of the money anyways.
Okay. Well, we don't benefit from it.
You don't. This city, they benefit. This company gives them money. Oh, yeah, they pay taxes. And you know what? They're in a pool, a towing salvage pool, along with 20 other swinging dicks, like these rip-offs.
Just real fast, we're gonna double check, but you're good. Okay, just so I'm just gonna.
It's gonna cost me money, man.
So,
a lot of money and time.
Citation if you fail to sign it. It's an arrestable.
You don't give a
Pretty much failure to comply.
Big problem.
So instead of physically taking you to jail in front of a judge for first appearance, you're agreeing to go to first appearance.
So kind of like an NTA?
Yes, it's a criminal citation. An NTA, it's the exact same thing. Okay. So it's not admitting, obviously you're guilty. It's just saying you are going to comply. Okay. Ownership to get the truck out.
That's why I'm saying y'all me. Okay. It's gonna take weeks to do this, dude. $25 a day? You think this is gonna be cheap? You think I'm happy about this?
I don't know how much.
This is bull.
Okay. I understand you're upset.
No, you don't understand. It's going to cost me a lot of money.
Well, this is your friend's truck, so you're going to have to work with him to get the vehicle out. But then you have to get it re-registered with the state of Texas. Because it expired 10 years ago.
It's not my truck.
Okay.
He has to get it registered, not me.
Correct. You were driving the vehicle, though.
Yes, I was.
You're responsible for the vehicle and its contents.
Oh, really? Well, not anymore. It looks like you guys are.
Well, we're not.
Oh, and you're not responsible for the contents that are inside now?
Tower Towing.
Oh, they're responsible for the contents that are inside my truck.
Going right over here.
This freakout continued for a while, until Robert had another brilliant idea that he thought would help him escape from the situation.
Which means
it's a criminal citation?
Correct. Criminal citation, yes, sir.
That's why.
And I will be arrested if
you don't sign the ticket.
If you don't sign the ticket.
What's the street?
It's Pan American, sir.
Pan American. Nope. 941-284-1656. I have 4 officers here who pulled me over and towed my truck away. From Sarasota, and I'm being harassed. I've asked for a supervisor. I've never got a supervisor to come out here. I've also got a lady. They're forcing me to sign something that I don't really understand what I'm going to sign. And if they're going to force me to sign it,
you haven't given us a chance to explain that.
They're going to arrest me if I don't sign it.
Correct.
I don't understand any of this, and I don't understand your laws and your rules and regulations and why you're putting me through this. But I asked for a sergeant, and I want one now.
He's on the way.
This crazy dude actually called 911 to report officers who were doing their jobs. It's people like him that make the civilians look so bad in front of the officers.
This is misdemeanor 911.
And harassment.
Harassment. For violation of Florida statute? Is it a traffic stop?
D-E-R-N-E-L-L.
Okay.
And asking me if I'm on that's harassment.
Do you have drugs in the vehicle?
She's asking me if I'm on
Typical procedural question.
Oh, really?
Correct.
She didn't ask me if I had drugs in the vehicle. She asked me if I was on drugs.
Okay.
That's stereotyping, and that's pulling me over to stereotyping. That's pulling me over to checking me in, and then you have my vehicle towed away.
Hands behind your back.
Why are you arresting me?
Hands behind your back.
Why? Why?
Put your hands behind your back now.
God, I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
Yes, you are. Put your hands behind your back now.
All right, I'll get to you. I'm not resisting. Stop it. I'm not resisting.
Okay, then relax and
relax.
Okay, I will.
You're under arrest.
Why? For what reason? A taillight?
23.
God, for real? I'm not hurting anybody, man. I just don't want to be messed with.
We put up with your shit way too long.
Oh, God. You're hurting me. It's unnecessary.
Well, you did this to yourself.
Why? What did I do?
You did this to yourself.
Why? What did I do wrong?
Robert was charged with 4 misdemeanors: misuse of 911, violation of financial responsibility for property damage, resisting an officer without violence, and refusal to accept and sign a citation. Corrupt cops are bad enough, but some people go out of their way to dress up as a cop and enact vigilante justice. Just like this guy. On September 1st, 2023, Atlanta officers responded to Fair Drive SW and Metropolitan Parkway in reference to an auto accident. As they arrived on site, they noticed a 47-year-old Samuel Smith had his wrists restrained with handcuffs. When they investigated his wife, they found something that left them stunned.
What's going on, ma'am?
Somebody just hit us at the red light. This
Is
my
he okay?
husband.
Is he okay? Sir? He in handcuffs? Why is he in handcuffs?
I can't answer no questions, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Leave him there. 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 Radio, can I get a photo of my location? I have a black male with lacerations to his face.
Got him the fuck out of there, is what happened. Is what I would bet money on.
Who took the handcuffs off?
I don't know. Yo, whose car is this? How did he wind up in handcuffs?
Sir, we just left the strip club.
Which?
Peaches.
Peaches? Okay. I got you. Over on RDA?
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Did you guys get into it with security over there?
Sir, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is that's my husband.
Gotcha. Say less.
I'm going to grab your
Appreciate
ass
it.
and throw the car. I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. You're good. What's this? 1306 radio. Fuck around like keys in the car? What do you work for?
Homeland.
Okay. Did y'all have some up here a little bit ago? Male and female get into it with anybody?
Yeah.
Left in a pair of handcuffs?
Yeah.
In an effort to investigate, the officer went to the strip club, but after talking to a Department of Homeland Security special agent present at the site, the officer realized something was off.
Is it just a scanner? The jacket in the back seat is just a regular old raincoat. It doesn't say police on it. Got it? Beautiful. Put this in the bag with all of the other evidence, because that's going to be evidence also.
You don't have blank. So I guess it's not.
So we need to ask around.
After investigating the suspect's vehicle, the officer realized that his license plate belonged to a school bus. Something deeply wrong was going on. The agent was identified as Terrence Jack, who was not a Department of Homeland Security special agent. Thanks to the officer's acute observations, this cop impersonator was put behind bars. Some people are just crazy, but some are devilishly deceptive, like this next officer who played the whole department to fulfill his needs.
I didn't say anything like that. I never made any comment about taking anybody down.
In 2011, a former deputy named Scotty Mendenhall was applying for the Anderson County Sheriff's Office. He wasn't hired, and he believed that Deputy Lewis had something to do with it. Later, Deputy Lewis was brought in and investigated, and what the investigators found was shocking.
What happened is I got a call from, I don't remember what day it was, we were on third shift, and I remember where I was parked at. I was parked outside of Kingsgate Subdivision on Batesville Road. I got a call asking me from Stan Whitten, telling me Scotty was going to apply over in Anderson County. I used to fish with a guy over there, pretty good friends, and Gary Bryant, he's a major, and I called Gary and I said, man, this guy's coming over to apply for a job with y'all. And like I said, this was a request to Stan Whitten. I said, man, got a guy coming over here to apply with y'all. I said, his name is, I may have told him his name was Scott. I can't remember.
Stan told you to call the major or something, or told
Stan said that he was going to call, or Stan asked me if I'd call over there and put in a word for Scotty. So I called Gary and I said, hey man, this guy's coming over to apply for a job. I said, I'm sure I told him his name. What he just called him, said some guy. And I said, he's a Citadel grad. I said, he's got a couple of medals of valor. I said, distinguished service over here. I said, he's not working for us anymore. I said, he needs a job. And Gary said, okay, well, if that's the case, then, why is he not working for y'all anymore? I said, man, he left in short order. I said, that's all I can tell you. I said, because at the time, I didn't know Scotty had been fired, and I still don't know. He was fired, resigned, quit, I don't know what happened. So at that point, that was the end of the conversation. We never talked about it again, and then, all this came up. So that's pretty much it.
Have you talked to any of your supervisors about this? Or did the captain talk to you?
So far, Lewis seemed like a reasonable guy, but as he continued talking, the truth began to spill out.
And the reason...
Did Scotty call you? Or did he not get the job or something? I mean, what have you heard about that since then?
No.
Or have you not heard anything until...
No. I mean, the last thing, just people talking on the street, the last thing I heard was that Scotty had applied or was working in Charleston, was moving back to Charleston was the last thing I heard. I mean, I don't know anything about the kid.
Is Stan friends with him or something? I mean, is that how he knew that he was...
Yeah. I mean, the way I understand it, they're pretty tight.
Oh.
But, I don't run in that circle.
I mean, we hadn't talked to Stan, so I...
No, I don't run in that circle.
So, just for the record, you didn't say anything negative about Scotty?
No, I did not say anything negative about Scotty. I mean, those are...
So your point in common was to assist him or help him get a job there?
No.
Or kind of...
I wouldn't even go that far.
Okay.
My point was to call over there. I did not ever at any point tell Gary that he was a great guy. He needed to hire him. I didn't tell him he was a shit. Needed not to be hired. I didn't tell him one way or another.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say that I called over there to get him a job either. I did what, somebody asked me to do.
You can clearly tell that Lewis had some personal grudge against Scott. I mean, why else would he not endorse him or say something positive about him even after someone asked him to?
I called Captain and I said, heard I've been transferred. And he said, no, Captain. And I said, he said, yeah, we're moving you to Echo temporarily until we can figure out what's going on. I said, all right, that's fine. We'll stop that part of the story right there.
Okay.
In February of this year, Doug Bortone and I started the process of trying to get me switched over to Echo. Amy's school schedule, we knew it was coming. We knew ahead of time it was coming. The kids have been accepted into different schools, special schools. We knew all of these issues were going to arise. The schools have become more demanding. We had advance notice that there was going to be some issues if she had the kids at school before a certain time or after a certain time. So we kind of knew that this thing was coming. She's a teacher. I talked to Lieutenant Bortone about it, and he said, all right, well, let's start the process. It's fine. I said, well, over the course of the next several months, I said, whenever. I said, I'm giving you advance notice. I said, because August is when the school year is going to start. I said, so I'm going to need something in place by August. Okay, great. He said, 6-7 months notice. This is perfect time. We can do this.
So Lewis wanted to get a transfer for his kids and gave a 6-month notice for it.
I said, that schedule's not going to work for me. I said, I need this where I'm guaranteed that I'm going to be off in the morning when the kids, even if it's only for 4 hours sleep, 4.5 hours sleep, I'll come home and take a nap. As long as I can be there to make sure that the kids go somewhere. And during the daytime, if they're sick, I can stay home with them. Amy can split her class in the afternoon and still get a full day's work in. She's been there all day. So, everything was kind of in line there. When I went to Echo, when I found out I was going to Echo when I was at GTI, I'm like, all right, well, something apparently worked. Somebody said something. Ridgeway stepped up. Something happened. I just assumed. I didn't say anything. Right? So I come back to work, pick up an Echo car, had SWAT that Tuesday because I was supposed to go to the Echo hours to work Wednesday, Thursday. I come back and I pick up an Echo car and I drive the Echo car. While I'm driving the Echo car, I get a call at SWAT Tuesday afternoon when I was leaving the SWAT training, probably 4 o'clock or so. I get a message from Damon. Give me a call. All right, called him. I said, what's up? He said, man, I'm looking forward to you coming in tomorrow. I said, for what? He said, for Charleston. I said, first time I heard about this. And he said, well, you've been assigned to my platoon. Okay. I said, well, I'm not going to be able to come in the morning. I said, because I was planning on working Echo hours, so I have to be available to take care of whatever the situation is with the kids.
After trying his best to get on a schedule of his choice and failing, Lewis finally took a voluntary demotion and was transferred as a deputy to the Echo platoon, where he could work the hours of his choice. At least, that's what he believed.
Because the captain said, starting on Monday, which would be the 5th, you'll go to Echo as a deputy too.
Captain, who's aware of this? Just give me Captain East.
Captain East
Hubbard.
And Lieutenant Hubbard were the only two at that point when we were in his office that had seen my letter.
And they said that it had been approved above them.
The captain said, the major's aware, this has been approved and all that.
Okay.
So the captain said, all right, well, I'm going to call down to
Sally.
I'm going to call down to Sally, and I'll have the personnel order cut. I said, okay, great. So I walk out, and I'm on my way out, and the captain says, no, the sheriff's got an open door policy. If you want to go sit down and talk to him, you can. And I said, well, it's not. If he's already approved it, I'm thinking, well, I might even, no offense. So I called Lieutenant Hubbard, and I said, have I ever at any point told you that I was going to Echo? And he said, no. He said, as a matter of fact, we don't know where you're going. That's been the big thing the whole time. And I said, okay. I said, I just want to make sure that I never at any point. He said, we all assume that you're going to Echo because those are the hours that you need. He said, but, nobody has ever told you where you're going, and you have never told me where you're going. And I said, I just want to make sure that I didn't give the wrong impression or anything like that. And he's like, all right, yeah, that's it. Why? And I said, well, no, nothing to it. And then I told him, that's the day that I told him, hey, I got wind that Mendenhall filed a complaint. And that was the day that we had that conversation.
Yeah.
That was it. I came back Sunday afternoon. I got a call that said, hey, you're still on my platoon until further notice. I don't know whether that's 3 days, 3 months, 3 weeks, or 3 years, but you're still on my platoon until further notice. I said, okay.
Despite knowing his transfer was not final, Lewis celebrated the transfer by having a celebratory breakfast on what he thought was his last day. But unfortunately for him, the transfer didn't happen, and this pissed him off.
You want the flat-out truth? I'll tell you the flat-out truth. I got railroaded, period. If you don't talk about anything at all, people will make up their own. I choose to keep my mouth shut about it. Mendenhall, I keep my mouth shut about whatever's going on with Bravo. You don't say anything, and people are going to talk. Eventually, people are going to start listening to what's being talked. And I'm tired of getting the sideways look that I'm the cause or reason of Bravo platoons. The whole investigation. That's what was said, that I was the cause. Then it got out that I was the one who spread the rumors about Cheryl Cromartie and Billy Brewer. That whole thing came out that I spread all these, and that is not true. That is not what happened. I can tell you where it started. I can tell you how it started. I can tell you how it ended up. And I can probably tell you who spread that rumor. But it was not me. But when my face is not present, they're going to point a finger at me. Nobody else would step up and do it. There was no sergeant. There was no lieutenant. And nobody gave us. Complaints were filed. Statements were made. Things were written. They all just magically disappeared and vanished. Nobody. But at the end of the whole thing, I'm labeled the troublemaker. I'm the one with the problem. I'm the one that gets transferred. That's.
Did you ask to leave Bravo?
No.
Oh,
the only time I asked to leave Bravo was when I asked to go to Echo.
Right.
If they had left me on Bravo, I'd have been fine.
See, I didn't. I came in here at the very end of the Bravo thing, so I didn't have any knowledge of all that.
I didn't ask to leave Bravo platoon. They asked me to leave Bravo.
What do you mean they?
They moved me. They moved me to Echo while I was gone. So yeah, I think I got railroaded, and it pisses me off. As far as the complaint goes with Richard Lane, personal opinion, I don't have anything to back this up.
Lewis was angry, and that's understandable, but his rage led him to say some pretty nasty things about Sergeant Lane, one of his supervisors.
Have you ever said anything about taking Sergeant Lane down and taking Dallas with you?
Hell no. And this is some. I didn't say anything like that. I never made any comment about taking anybody down.
About like when all this started.
Physically or like
No. Like in here.
Hell no.
Like if something were to happen to where you go.
Now it makes sense.
Or get.
Now it makes sense. I got a phone call the other day. Some dude was running his mouth that I had been in OPS for 2 days, writing statements on people.
Who said that?
Some kid on the fucking south end. I don't even know who it is. Now, now I know. Now it's starting to make sense. Now I'm digging. All right. Now I know where that came from now. Okay, go ahead.
How do we find out who
I'll find out who it was. I'll let you know.
Not knowing if you're going or staying or all that. In the midst of that, I don't know if you thought something was under investigation in here or anything like that, but it was kind of like, if something happens to me, I'll be sure and bring them down with me.
Absolutely.
Not physically hurt them, I just mean...
I know what you're talking about, absolutely.
The way it was portrayed to us as if, going to make sure that...
No, I never made that comment. I never said anything even remotely close to that. As a matter of fact, just the opposite. I told a guy one day, Sergeant Lane and Sergeant Gladson were talking to two kids about something that they had done on the north side of the county, and I told them both. I said, when they came back and told me about it, what the conversation entailed, I told them, I said, listen, I don't agree with what they're telling you. I said, but you do what your sergeant tells you to do. This is my opinion, but I'm telling you, do what your sergeant tells you to do. Matter of fact, it's been just the opposite.
Lewis flat out denied the allegations against him, but according to one deputy, one night when they were on duty together, he got out of the car in a rage and said that he was going to take Sergeant Lane down, and then at Sergeant Gladson, saying, take his ass down too. The deputy who snitched on Lewis had no motives to do so, but he thought that she did. If you think this cop was out of his mind, then wait until you see the next one, because what he did is pretty hard to believe.
So, reached out for my lighter, slammed his ass. Cool. Yeah. Not really.
On January 1st, 2021, Scott W. Burzek was cruising near 6200 W. Newberry Road in Gainesville, Florida, when he collided with a vehicle that had just begun moving at a green traffic light. Officer Brooke Shutterly rushed to the scene and instantly identified Corporal Bertie Burzek as the person involved. What unfolded next was a true spectacle.
So, yeah, reached out for my lighter, slammed it.
Cool.
No, not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do an information exchange?
No, he does. Now I found it.
Okay. Well. Okay. Alright. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Your airbag went off. Your car's...
Oh, no, absolutely. Which I just...
That sucks. At least Neil's off. He can come give you a ride.
Repaired that.
Do you want me to let him know you found the insurance?
The same thing.
Well, maybe you should not do that then. So, you want me to let him know you found your insurance, see if he wants to do an information exchange?
Christ. That's fine.
Okay.
It's insane how Scott was worried about his car, more than the fact that he had just put a lot of people's lives at risk by driving under the influence.
No, we don't take pictures of it because crashes are civil. Yeah, whenever we do any kind of crash reports or anything, unless there's a DUI involved or, like a hit and run or something, a criminal aspect, we don't usually take photos. I'm just trying to figure out which lane you were in. So you're
in the far left lane.
Sorry, Bertie, he wants to record. You got your driver's license?
Absolutely.
I'm guessing the car's registered to you?
Yep. Cool.
Thank you.
Officer Brooke clearly knows that his supervisor is drunk, but she tells the man whose car got hit that they can't take a picture unless there is a DUI involved. That's a little suspicious of her. But then, she goes back to talking to the supervisor, and he is wasted.
Give me a second, because I'm going to call Priester and see if he needs me to do anything special since it's one of us.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Give me a minute. Sorry, Bertie. Hey, this crash, Bertie, so come work it? Okay. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've worked a crash with one of us in it, so. No, he's not on duty. He's in his POV. But I just didn't want there to be any, conflict of interest type issues. Alright, that was it. I just want to make sure. Alright, bye. You good?
Wait on his way?
Huh?
Wait on his way?
He's not coming.
Okay.
Good?
Walking home, but yep, I'm good.
I'm sure Neil would come get you if you need. I mean, he's up. I texted him.
What a fucking day.
You don't need EMS?
No.
Hey man, your airbag deployed. I gotta ask.
I know.
Alright.
One of them days.
Yep.
He had no right to complain about walking home. He did it because he didn't care about the law and thought he was above it.
Alright. Here's that back. And then I'm not sure where your brother went, but I have his license too.
You right now?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just go hand this to him real quick, and then we'll be done.
Is he really?
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh.
Listen.
Shit, woman.
Listen. Valdez is coming out just to... I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way. Because I'm not really comfortable with this whole thing at all. But I'm not gonna lie to you about it.
Oh no, I don't mean to put you in that Yep.
Yeah.
The brave officer addressed the uncomfortable situation and explained everything to the supervisor amazingly.
From now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now you're being detained.
Wait, what?
I'm holding on to you because I have a supervisor coming to see if I need to do a full-fledged DUI investigation or not.
Attention all units, CPD channel 1 is clear 1033. All units customer operating back on channel 1, please come in hours.
So please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position. Are you on?
Yes. Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on
Fair enough.
because integrity. You know you can't smoke right now.
Why?
You can't consume anything.
Why?
Because if I'm going to do a DUI investigation, it impedes it, so you can't consume anything.
Just look at how shameless he was, trying to smoke a cigarette while he was detained. He should have put his head down and sat there feeling disgusted by himself.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Don't be. Whatever. Divorce is divorce. I feel fucked. The fucking irony of it. Ain't so fucking grand.
Not really.
Sometimes it is.
The tension was palpable as the officer waited, but finally her supervisor arrived on the scene. What happened next was unexpected, a conversation between the two supervisors about Officer Brooks' behavior. Let's find out what they had to say.
Title 22, 10 force.
Alright, I'm gonna go bring stuff.
Okay.
Shitty spot. Well aware. Pretty sure that's the people I ran into, and they will still be sitting in their car. She wants to do DUI, do it. I'm not going to put you in that or in that spot.
723. If we have any spare units,
I will never
up here at 600 West. I think it's
put anyone in that spot.
3 people from his crew that are.
She's absolutely 100% right in what she's doing.
That's 10-4 and identification.
Are they still sitting in their car?
Somebody's in the driver's seat. Little silver car?
Yep. And are they there because she told them?
You just saw me walk up, so
No,
I really don't know.
I don't know.
I could go ask, but...
If she told them that I'm law enforcement, that 100%.
He did not need to tell her what she was doing was right. At that point, he was not their supervisor, but just another careless drunk man.
You can't consume anything. You're killing me.
Trying.
Come on.
So, but too late now. Question, because you just had somebody else roll up.
Okay. I think they're with him because he was still in the car.
And he's free to go?
Yeah, he's
or...
good.
Okay, is he just hanging out to hang
Yeah,
out?
because his car's all jacked up on the back.
Oh, so we have him a tow, or what is he doing exactly, I guess?
I think his sister is coming to pick him up.
Do what you gotta do.
Well, we're going to go to the back of Sarge's car.
Okay.
Because that's where my clipboard is.
Okay.
And that's where the most level ground is. And there's
Okay.
a line.
Fair enough.
Despite the drunk cop's behavior, he doesn't appear to abuse his power, possibly due to the presence of the body cam, which he checked to see if it was turned on. Nonetheless, he cooperates with the test, and the results are hilarious to watch.
However, it is New Year's Eve, so I'm going to leave that up to you. If you want to keep waiting for a moment, you can let me know.
What they gonna tow it though?
So when I call a rotation tow, whoever's at the top of the list comes and gets it, and usually takes it to their tow yard. And then you can tell your insurance it's at this tow yard. And the insurance will come out and take pictures and do everything else.
Bravo 23 unit, 1014.
Because like if you were going to tow it to your house, you would have to pay them cash to tow it to your house.
Yeah.
Bravo 23 unit, 1014.
Alright, that's fine.
So you waiting on the insurance?
Bravo 23 unit, 1014 on channel.
I'll do it tomorrow so I can go home.
So you want me to call a rotation tow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put your right foot in front of it with your right heel touching your left toe. Keeping your hands at your side like so.
Leaning.
It's
leaning.
Okay. I'm trying to find the most flat spot.
I'm trying.
Alright.
But I mean, it's leaning. But
Here, let's do it this way.
I'm good.
Go ahead and stand here. We'll do it this way. So you're going to stand like this until I advise you to do otherwise. Do not start until I tell you to. Do you understand the directions? You may begin the test.
The supervisor is behaving in a wildly unpredictable manner, stumbling around and unable to walk in a straight line. However, he stubbornly refuses to acknowledge the obvious reason for his unsteady behavior.
Please don't walk away. I'm not going to. But you know I gotta finish.
I don't do DUIs. Why? I can't demonstrate.
Yeah.
I don't have the balance to demonstrate.
acting like a 5-year-old child, Scott finally relented and performed the test.
Literally. In uniform, I can't do this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With nothing in my pocket. 7, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014.
You can stop.
So at this time, I'm asking you to come with me to the station to provide a breath sample. I'm so uncomfortable. Will you hang out with him for a second?
After failing the test miserably, the drunk supervisor is asked to join them back to the police department for a breath sample, and the way he reacts to this is absolutely crazy.
Lieutenant Bradford's going to be sick. The way we would like to play it is a sworn complaint as Lieutenant Bradford. You got a lot of stuff going on. And so with that being said, there's things that we can do to fix this, buddy.
They just fucked my kids, my family, fucking everything. I'm sorry.
No, you're not these people. That's fine. It's okay. But we already know what the game plan is.
Your keys are in the bag.
Don't lights come off, Bertie.
There you go.
Listen to me.
Put them on.
I'm not gonna cuff you.
Oh, yes you are, because they're watching.
No.
Yes you are, they're watching.
Okay. We'll cuff you over by my car.
Yes you will.
Yes.
They're watching.
Yes. You've been compliant. Can I at least cuff you in the front?
Yelling at me.
I know. My fault, not yours.
It's got the hinge locks.
Okay.
After enduring the misery and discomfort caused by the drunk officer, at least Officer Brooke received an apology and a hug. It's not ideal, but things could have ended much worse.
I'm very sorry. Did I put you in this position? How you're handling it. You have no idea. Change your battery, woman.
I'm gonna be off the air in a minute anyway. Yeah, it's a lot different when they ask you in an interview saying, hey, you know, what would you do if this happened to...
I know. You're kidding. Believe me, so proud. And so sorry. All at the same time.
You're gonna make me cry.
Corporal Bertzik blew 2 breath alcohol samples of .153 and .156, nearly twice the legal limit. Bertzik later admitted to drinking Bacardi rum with Diet Coke and driving his car, the report reads. In addition to the DUI charge, Bertzik was cited for reckless driving. And that's all for today. Should fake cops be given life sentences? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. This is Detective Mystery, signing off.